Hello, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Cory. Along with me today is Henri, and we are with our digital education team here at Dex Media. And what we're going to do today is talk to you about your internet presence, the top 5 things that you must do to market your business online in 2017.
Well, thank you very much, Cory. First thing that we really have to talk about is the website. It should probably be the foundation of your internet marketing campaign. It should be one of the foundations and pillars of your business. A lot of business is generated online. A lot of people are shopping online nowadays, and you need to make sure that you have the right message at the right time in front of your customer base. So one of the things that we really need to take a look at is your content. Make sure that your website truly captures what you do, where you do it, and why people should choose you in a succinct manner that it really encourages them to engage that website. So you want to make sure you have good content, that you have complete products and services on there. Also, you want to make sure that you have images and the right images to really portray the type of work that you do, the type of products that you have, and so that customer can really make a connection with your business. The next thing that you have to really be concerned about is that website mobile friendly? Is the mobile load time good? Anytime between 3 and 5 seconds is really where you need that load time to be, or faster.
And with that, I'm sure that you can all relate, even if you've got a website or if you've just considered getting one for your site. Regardless, you've been to websites before that you've bounced out of, that you've gotten to and you're like, it's not very up to date, or if it's not mobile friendly, it's just not that great of an experience on there. Likewise, with content, with images, you're your best customer in regards to that as far as your website, because you've been to multiple websites. You know what things you like about the site. You know what things you don't like about the site. Take those things and implement those into your website creation, whether you're doing it yourself or whether you're hiring a firm or a company to put the website together for you. Just making sure that if this was a site that I went to, would I be incited to take it a step further and actually go to the business or reach out to them? And be honest with yourself on that. Don't just take a look at your current site and be like, it's good enough, it's there. It's 2017, everyone else has a website, so you've got to make sure that yours is standing out there with them. Next thing that we need to focus on is your digital listings. Now, what I mean by digital listings is you've been to Google, for example, and you're doing a search for a business or you're doing a search for a company. Usually on that first page, you're going to see sites on there like yellowpages.com, whitepages.com, Manta, just a few examples on there. By having your business listed on there, it's giving you an opportunity to get some of the lowest cost leads possible, because by having your information onto those sites and kind of piggybacking them as they're onto the first page of Google gives you the opportunity to get some very good low-cost leads on there. Along with that, by having all of those sites linking through to your website, it's going to help give your website a boost, because Google sees all of these sites as a very credible option, and by having your site linked through to that, you're going to kind of piggyback off of that as well and give yourself some kind of low-cost SEO on that. Along with that, just giving you more opportunities to be found on the search engine result page when someone is doing a search. The thing that you really need to focus on, though, is all of your information accurate on there. Imagine if you had a business card, for example, and it had your telephone number wrong on there. Would you hand that out to potential customers? The answer, probably no. Where you're going to find that these digital listings are going to make the most sense is most of the business owners that we work with and talk to say that most of their work comes from repeat business and word of mouth business. And it makes sense. You're doing a great job at your business and people want to tell each other about it, especially as you get into things like social media. Well, if someone's going online and they're trying to figure out how to get in contact with you, I've got Bill's Plumbing, for example. Someone told me that I need to go to them because I'm having some issues. If I'm doing a search and it says on your Google My Business page or your Google profile that the business is permanently closed, or it's got the incorrect telephone number or the wrong address on there, all of these things are going to take that referral and word of mouth, and they're just going to go to someone else because they're not going to have a good experience with that. And so you need to make sure that on these digital listings that are out there that you've got the correct information out there, so that way you can really capitalize on that repeat business and word of mouth on there. We talked about social media a little bit, and Henri, I'll let you talk about how important that is going into 2017.
Okay. Where so people shop on multiple platforms. Social media is one of the fastest growing mediums for where people are shopping, asking questions about businesses, and really getting vetted there. So you want your social media presence to be strong and up to date. Another reason why social media, places like Facebook, Twitter, your Google My Business page are so important is because you can connect with people that are following your Facebook page or people that have used your services in real time with specials, updates. Right now a lot of people are changing their holiday hours. They might be extending them, they might be shortening them. But you know what? The people that follow your business need to know this information. Another great way is as you post and post about your business on either Twitter, Facebook, or your Google My Business, there's more and more people that are going to be seeing that. So it helps increase awareness about your business and increase awareness. They may not need your services right now, but you know what? They might need your services 6 months from now, a year from now, and they remember your name, they remember your post. If you have the opportunity, next is in your postings, let's boost those posts. It is extremely cost effective to boost your post on Facebook. People say, oh, it's a little expensive. No, it usually costs about 25 cents to reach an additional 1,000 people out there with boosted posts. So boost your post out there. Let's get out in front of more people. Let's see, if I'm following you and you have a boosted post that I see and I like that post, that means all of my friends are going to see that post. So give yourself a better opportunity with social media out there to really capture more customers on a daily basis.
And with that, a lot of folks will say, I'm running my business. I don't have a lot of time to keep up to date with my posts. My last post was 6 months ago. If you're not making those consistent posts on there, you're not going to be showing up in people's feeds, and people aren't going to find you. Great example, how many times have you been onto a social media site yet today? Whether it be first thing in the morning, midday, afternoon, people are checking in throughout the day, especially as people have access on their phones to be able to follow and see exactly what's going on out there. And if your business isn't showing up in front of them when they're on there all day, you're missing out on one of your best opportunities to get in touch with your current customers. Another way that you can get in touch with your current customers is through another platform called CRM, Customer Relationship Management. What is that exactly? Basically what this is a digital list of all of your customer contacts, something that you will have access to no matter where you are. It can live on your phone, computer. It's in the cloud, which basically means that it's protected. I've worked, unfortunately, with a lot of different customers that have had their information for all their clients in an Excel spreadsheet, which is fine. It's great. What happens if that Excel spreadsheet gets corrupted or if it gets lost or something like that? Now you've lost every single one of your customers that are out there. By maintaining a CRM tool, it's a very easily accessible option for you that's going to be completely protected. You can have those individual customer profiles where you can put in things like your birthday or anniversary, notes on, we talked to this person about this on this date. Have all of that information handy so that way you can then segment them later on down the road. And if it may be an opportunity where the customer never signed up with your services or it's been a while since they've come back, you can utilize some things like email reminders and text reminders to keep bringing them back. Really kind of help organize your sales efforts. And along with that, too, if you're in a position where you do need to schedule out appointments or send out reminders, this is a great kind of all-in-one opportunity for you to, essentially kind of realign the brains of your business operation to really focus it on your customers and allow you to focus on your business even more.
With that said, too, using schedule reminders and tools like that actually help decrease cancellations by over 80%. Sending out a simple text message or a simple email to those that have scheduled appointments with you, made reservations with you, can really help you, one, track the sales of the day, but also realign your schedule as well. Nobody minds a cancellation, but everyone hates a no-show. So, which brings us to our last thing, and this is really important. Not a whole lot of slides here because it's self-explanatory. Review monitoring. In today's age, there are over 150 different places where a past customer can post a review about your business. It's not just Yelp, it's not just Google, it's not just Manit. There are hundreds upon hundreds of places where people can post a review about your business that are viewed. So you have to stay on top of your online word of mouth. You might think it's just the same way that you protect your referral base, the same way that you protect your business's good name, you need to be protecting your online word of mouth. There are so many places where people can put reviews these days. You have to monitor it somehow. And then when you do find a review, good, bad, or indifferent, respond to it. People really like the fact that, if you're reading your reviews and you're engaging in those that review your business, if it's a bad review, come up with a resolution, some way to resolve that problem for that past customer. If it's a good review, thank them for the good review. Engage in those reviews out there.
Again, with that, pretty self-explanatory. How many times have you made a decision to purchase something based upon a review? If you're seeing negative reviews out there, it's obviously going to decrease the opportunity for you to buy or take on that particular service. But if you do see something that's got a lot of great reviews on there, it's going to make that buying decision so much easier. And so that's where it is so important to stay on top of all of your reviews, because that's how your customers are going to be judging you and whether they choose your particular business on that. Now, the good thing with all of these are all things that as a business owner, you can absolutely do it yourself. There are a lot of ways out there that you can put together a website. There's a lot of ways that you can put together social media. Check out your digital listings. Check out your reviews. However, a lot of the businesses that we've dealt with have found that they went into it with the best of expectations and best of intentions, but within about 6 months, they just couldn't keep up with it, and they just left it on the side. And this is where one of the biggest challenges as a business owner is to come up with the time to do that. You'll notice on here, 40% of the business owners that were surveyed in this particular instance, over 1,000 businesses were surveyed on businesses that have tried to do this on their own. 40% of them said they gave up just because there wasn't enough time to do it. 37% of them said they didn't have enough knowledge or expertise to either put together the website or what things do I need to be focusing on with my social media posts. Different things like ad budget not large enough. They just don't have a whole lot of advertising budget to throw towards things, or they don't have anyone there that's able to stay up to date with everything, or anyone that they could necessarily trust to make sure that their business is showing up well online. With that, you absolutely can do it yourself. If you happen to find yourself in one of these positions, one of these pieces of pie, or maybe even multiple ones, please feel free to reach out to your marketing consultant. Talk about some of the things on here that we can help out with and see what we can do to grow your business even more in 2017.